Before we dive in, a quick heads up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you enjoy this content. Uh, it really helps out and means a lot. Ever wonder why some movies seem to stumble at the box office, but then magically appear to be hits once they hit streaming? Disney's live action Snow White is a prime example of this curious phenomenon. When Snow White first arrived in theaters, it was hyped as the next big thing from Disney's remake factory, uh, with Rachel Zegler in the spotlight. Um, the anticipation was high, uh, but the actual numbers told a very different story. Opening with just $43 million domestically, the film struggled to gain traction, eventually grossing around $206 million worldwide, a figure coming up short against a gargantuan budget, about $240 million. Um, and that's before considering marketing and costly reshoots. Uh, Disney reportedly took a hit of roughly $115 million on this remake, which is far from being a comeback or a win in any sense. This financial stumble even caused Disney to press pause on other projects like the live action Tangled. Disney, now that Snow White is streaming on Disney Plus, some media outlets are eager to paint a different picture. Recent headlines talk about the film's surprise return to the top of streaming charts, suggesting viewers are suddenly rediscovering it. But here's the reality. Hopping briefly onto a streaming service's top 10 list months after release doesn't erase the poor reception it had from the start. Disney Plus subscribers are just sampling what's included in their subscription fee. It's not evidence of renewed love. You know, this isn't the first time the media spin cycle has played out. Uh, turning right after the film arrived on Disney Plus, similar stories claimed chart-topping success, conveniently ignoring that any big-name release will climb streaming rankings initially, regardless of quality. The buzz didn't last then, and it hasn't now. And no viral fan surge, no word of mouth momentum, no increase in subscriptions because of the film. Uh, After the brief headlines fade, the remake quietly sinks back down. Um, and so, why don't these streaming comebacks hold water? And um, first, box office results still define a movie's financial success. Um, and uh, because it's been a monetary problem. Charting on a streaming platform doesn't undo nine-figure losses. Second, being briefly popular on a carousel is not the same as becoming a cherished classic. Uh, Lastly, repeating the same story, hoping it sticks, doesn't change audience opinion. Uh, Fans rejected Snow White in theaters and weren't won over after its streaming debut. Its recycled spin, nothing more. Um, um, so where does that leave Disney's Snow White? Not a comeback kid, but a costly misstep dressed up in optimistic headlines. Uh, um, the real story is a remake burdened by political controversy, critical skepticism, and financial failure. And if Snow White were to tell a joke, might say, why did the dwarf refused to watch the remake. It, because even the miners couldn't dig the storyline. Like, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I really hope you'll have any revenues.